Well, we've got a busy week ahead this week. These birds down here, they're off out to the big bird pen. Just need to finish off a few little jobs today. I've also this week got to get these rooms ready. They've got to be cleaned out, ready for the birds upstairs to be bitted and brought back down. So a lot to do this week. But they're looking well down here, ready for the out now. They're doing really well. It's nice and it's actually pretty cool here in the morning. Hang on. So I love the mornings. The sun will be out not long now, and they'll be back in. Not a lot of grass left for the second lot, but not a lot we can do on the weather. Not sure if you can see, they're all flying up towards the end. Enjoy the morning while it's nice and cool. Right, I've got to get upstairs, get the morning routine done. We're just here to do the morning round with the chicks. They're doing really well, starting to flutter around a bit now. Notice that they're getting into each other's circles. We can tell because the blacks are everywhere. We have the English partridge here. I'll try and get them out actually once I've done the waters. 3 blacks in here. I can't believe how much the greys have actually grown. Still in a little circle. We made it bigger a few days ago. But yeah, we're going to do the waters and the food. I mean, the greys are eating a lot. I mean, the trays, there's 1 tray with food in. So, which is a really good sign. So today we've completed all the doors to all of the rooms. We wanted to make them for 2 reasons. One, for airflow. It's very hot and humid here, especially when the next batch come down in a week or so. It is heating up again. And also when we're catching, we have some wire on the top and the bottom, and the middle piece is blank, and we've just hooked a bit of netting on. We will put some screws on the side just so they can attach, and then we can just take them off and then lift the netting up. So we can use them next week when we're catching the birds, so should be handy. We'll put straw bales outside so the guys can put them through, hold them onto the straw bales while we clip the wings and take the bits out. That's what we normally do. So these will be a good addition. We can use them every year. So, good job done. So we're at my pen. We've just come to double check for any holes. I found one huge one down the bottom. I don't have enough material here to do that. I usually keep small cuts in certain places in case any holes appear. That is massive. So there must still be a boat in here. It might have got out because it was a huge hole. So I'll have to deal with that later. Just come to put a few feeders out. I think I need a few more. We're just working with what we've got for now because we will take some from the rearing facility. After, we just put them in between the drinkers. I've put 12 in here at the moment, just along the drinker line. But that bottom corner doesn't have any yet, so I'm going to take the Beekeeper's 12 over there. He will need more as well. But I think the plan is, once they're actually leaving the facility, we'll bring some with us in the evening, just for extra. But I definitely need a few more here. And his pen's a lot bigger than mine, so he will need a few more. Time is of the essence today. It's really getting out what we can. Daniel's just filling in a small hole that we noticed the other day, we marked. He's just doing that. I'm going to hurry him along now. We're going to go back, we're going to go over there, drop the feeders off. I don't know what time it is, let's have a look. It's 11:10. So we could see, I think I did see some feeders in an old room down the bottom, so I just going to double check if any of them are suitable. Probably check the chicks and get whatever we need for after lunch. Yeah, so much to do today. Not going to be enough time, but just arrived at the second pen. Just in the process of putting some feeders out. Just following the drinker line around. Water's all working everywhere. We'll pop back later and put food in. We'll also run some food along the floor, plenty. 3 more left on the truck, I think. We're down the bottom, but we'll definitely need more in here. Just arrived back after lunch, just getting a few things together and getting back to the pen. We've got a few more feeders. I'm going to put 4 or 5 in mine, the rest in the other one. I've got some netting for the massive hole that the wild boar has put in mine. And then I'm going to go over to the other pen, take some of those feeders. Daniel is just putting together some of the drinkers, just a few extra up at the new part. And then we're good to go really. This evening, probably after we do all our evening routine here, we will go and put the food in the feeders and on the floor. It's going to be a late night tonight, Daniel. Lorenzo, the manager, he's here helping today. Somebody finished washing the crates this morning, so he's putting straw in. They've been outside drying in the sun. So he's putting straw in them all. He's put bags in between them. So nearly good to go. Drinkers and feeders are out. So Daniel's, he's still going the other way. I'm coming the opposite way to him, just to see what holes we've got to deal with. Beekeeper said he was round the other night and he's marked some out. He's doing something with a partridge today, so we are on the case. It's extremely hot, but this pen is lucky. It is mostly shaded, but it is a beautiful day. A lovely view to go with it as well. This crop here is looking a lot better than last year. It just didn't turn out last year. It was terrible. But yeah, it's looking promising. So that should hold them between our pens. But I'm not sure if you can see in the distance there. My pen is here, but this wood has all been cut. So not quite sure how well they're going to hold in the heat. You know, they need shade. But we will see. Right, back to hole fixing because I haven't got long now. We've got to get back for the chicks. So far so good on my side anyway. I've only had one small one. He did say they're mainly down the bottom and the other side, but every hole counts. Last year's one, I remember doing that. There. No, there's not one. He marks them with sticks like I do. Ah, big hole there. Big hole in the seam. He's not marked. Oh yeah, he has marked it. I just didn't see that. Big stick above it. What's that one? Just arrived down the bottom half, and yeah, I can see the two tractors. They are cutting the grass, which is great. It's so nice to be a little bit ahead with one job. Right, more holes, more holes. Still have a Reeves here. This is not the one that used to attack me and Tony. He is walking the other way, thank goodness, because my vehicle is quite far away from here. I'm just going to check this gate. Been quite lucky, there's not been any big holes, just a few small ones. But he did say this side was where there was more. Let's hope he doesn't torment the new chicks. I'm not sure the stick was big enough. The beekeeper must think I'm blind. Well, I've just arrived back at the pen. We're just putting feed in there. We've put it in all the feeders. I'm just putting it on some tracks. The beekeeper's just putting it on the last track for me now before it gets dark and sort of where the wooded area is. So I can just check, double check if there's any holes that have appeared or that we've missed. They'll be going in this pen first in the morning. So I think we're going to go over to his now. I'm not sure we're going to go over to his now or if he's going to do it in the morning. But yes, it's been a busy day, but a good day. Got a bit further than we thought. Hopefully no more big holes. There was a massive one down the bottom today. Obviously a wild boar has done. There was a smaller but still large hole a couple of days before. So this one was a lot bigger, so hopefully he's got out. I have put a couple of sticks in places where it's not really an emergency for tomorrow, but I will sort a few things out on here, but does not need to be done tonight. Right, get round here quickly and get on. I hope that's not the piggies that have been taken up in my pen. Right, my pen's complete. On to the next job. Just arrived at the rearing facility. It's the morning that the birds go out. So I've just come to do the morning routine upstairs now. Everyone's starting to arrive, so I need to get a wriggle on. Yeah, as soon as we're done and everyone arrives, we'll start catching. It's nice and cool, so the birds are going to struggle. They won't want to come in. There's quite a few in some of the rooms. It is cool here this morning, so yeah, trailer's ready. Everything's got everything in. So I'm going to get upstairs now, get on, and then we'll start catching and get them out. Okay, everyone has started without me. I was just finishing off upstairs. Louise's watching the crates and counting how many goes in. Lorenzo's organising everybody else. Adriano and his brother are cutting the wings.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. And some of the guys are in there catching. Got a red light on, the guys have got their masks on. All good. Let's go see who's at the other window, and I better get on it before they start telling me off. We've got Ezio, Aliyah, Danilo.
Dai Danilo, vai.
Okay, they're taking the bits out first. And then they're going to cut the wings. Just 6 of them. So they will grow back in a couple of weeks. There we go. Right. Better get helping. Well, everybody's gone home. We managed to do 4 rooms. We started on the 5th, but we just needed enough to finish the trailer load. So my pen is completely done. We wasn't as fast as we normally are. There's usually a couple more on the outside we could have done with, really. Just when 2 guys go up to take the trailer and empty the load with 2 down, but worked well anyway. You know, we've got 6 rooms to do tomorrow. We tried to clear the runs, but some of them have got from 5 to 4. Me and Daniel cleared it, so we know there's a gap somewhere, so we'll have to deal with that tomorrow. We can just catch them. But yeah, really pleased. Absolutely shattered now. Me and Daniel have dusted upstairs. Beekeeper's just come back from his pen. He just put a few extra drinkers in because it has been extended. I think I did show you, I took some drinkers up, but he's put a few more up. So yeah, empty room, number 3. We've opened everything that's been empty, we've opened up. The outdoor and the indoor. So they've got water and food, whoever's left. I think there's 1 left in run 1. Don't think there's any in run 2, but this one has just sneaked past me. He's in run 3. And number 4, they're getting through from number 5, so we can't really deal with that till we do number 5. But yeah, really pleased. Been a good day, busy day. So I think I've got to get down to the pen now, check everything there. The Beekeeper was at the pen across, and he took a load, the last load down on the tractor, so he's probably just given them a quick check over. But he did notice something on one of the pop holes, so I've got a bit of mesh. So I'm going to take that with me, and we'll deal with that right now, before it gets forgotten, and see how they're doing. Just arrived at the pen. It is getting late now, so I want to be quick going round. I've got a bag of food on my knee. I'm just gonna check to see if any of what's gone down has gone, and just sort of fill in the gaps for now. Plenty of feeders around. I just want to make sure there's plenty on the floor as well. Got one here starting to roost. So yeah, they're a bit disorientated. I've literally come in at the bottom, and there was a few out, and it was where I was fixing one of the pop holes, so got them in. I'm just going to have a drive around the main sort of track, a couple of whistles just to let them know I'm here. I'll take a long time for them to get used to, but just a little whistle and let them know I'm here, and then I'm going to walk around properly and see if there's any more out, and just check for holes again. So I need to do that because the light will start going quite suddenly, but I've probably got about an hour max. But yeah, I still need to get the chicks in from the back into the main room as well, so before that room gets too cold, so I'm going to crack on. Heading in the right direction, but just not quite there yet. I think the ground has moved since we've had this one. The other end, luckily, is actually, the ground's come away, but that's fine. They go down instead of up. Not sure if you can see on the floor at the back, there is a bit of food, because they always head for the net. And obviously they've no idea where they are at the moment, so we make sure there's a little bit of food all the way around every track, just to keep them going till they orientate themselves, find the feeders. I've just put a bit of food in there now, but in the morning I'll probably put a bit more down. Probably have to be here quite early, because we'll be catching again for the next pen. Hopefully after that we'll get a bit of better routine then. Day 2 of catching. They've started without me. I was at the pen early.
Andava a pulire un po' la strada là per andare a pigliare quelle legna, ora settimana nuova.
Big team effort here and the manager's cutting. All the bits come out.
No, sono andare settimana scorsa.
Clip their wings. They will grow back within the next few weeks. So all good. Daniel's been having a lesson off Ezio on how to cut the wings. Let's see how he's getting on. That's it, he's checking thoroughly so the bits are out. It's important that they come out so the wings, so the beaks don't cross. Adriano's next to him, keeping him in line. He's got lots of experience. So this trailer is half full now. Started on the other side, so they will be going shortly. I think they've nearly, there's just a few crates left actually. So that will be going. That will be going in a minute. We got a trailer with smaller crates, so that won't take too long to fill and bring whatever's left out. Right, gotta help. Well, catching day 2 went pretty well. We still have one room to do, which I was expecting. Yeah, it went really well, really pleased. Managed to get the chicks done handy upstairs. So I've just been to the pen, put plenty of food around. They are eating well. I filled up some of the feeders just as I was going round. Put the spinner on the back. Pen's a bit big to put that amount of food down 3 times a day at the moment, so put that down, so that'll help for some of the tracks, and I can hand feed some of the other tracks and sort of round the edges for now. Hopefully we'll get the last room done tomorrow morning. Shouldn't take too long, and got a couple of jobs upstairs with the chicks to do. Just want to get rid of some of the little feeders, getting a little bit damp up there now. As soon as we get downstairs cleaned out, they will be going down, so it's just a matter of a few days to a week maximum. So yeah, just keep it nice and fresh for them up there. Just arriving home really. I'm going to let the dogs out, have a cold drink. Might go and grab a pizza instead of making tea. I didn't get anything out this morning. I've not been home all day, so we might do that. It's quicker. And then get back to get the chicks in from the back room. It gets a bit cold in there at night considering the heat. And then I will go around the pen again. I'm not sure how the beekeeper's getting on. His pen was getting filled today. So he's there now doing his jobs and stuff. So we will regroup after. Right, just going to close this gate, and I think first I'm going to walk up there with some food and around, right round the back. Right, I did put a full bag round here yesterday. A very small amount of food down. There's nothing by here actually, but Feeding all finished. There's plenty down. Check lunchtime, see what's there, see what isn't. I know what I've used this morning, so hopefully use it as a bit of a guide. Just going to walk around the pen, check everything's okay. Didn't see many birds out while I was in there. Maybe I got all the holes. There's always another one. Right, so we'll get round quickly. Then need to get back to the rearing facility. Not sure if the other two have got there before me. They may have done upstairs. If not, we'll just carry on upstairs, do the normal routine. We still have a room and a little bit to catch. There's not many in room 8. We just the trailer was full, so it was too late to wait for them to come back and start again. So, yep, plan of the day anyway. We'll see what happens, how far we get by lunchtime, and go from there. Really, got to get all downstairs cleaned up yet. Luigi's back to help out. Ezio, quasi fatto.
Yes,
Lorenzo.
quasi fatto. Good morning.
Buongiorno. Right, let's get helping. Well, that's the last lot of birds from room 9. I've just gone to the pen, so all done. So that's it for this week. Next week we've got a super busy week as well. We need to get all these rooms cleaned out, ready for the birds to be bitted. We need to get them out as soon as possible now before they start feather pecking. So we've got a couple of days, wash out, need it to dry over the weekend, bed down and start as soon as we possibly can to get them down. Once they're down, red legs are going to go in their room, so they've got some extra flying room because they're coming out of the place where they are now, just a few here, a few there. So yeah, a lot to do this week. See you next week. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Please leave any comments and I will get back to you as soon as I can.